big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Hey! That's it! He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Out, 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 out.
And that'll set them back 5.
We play to win. Let's go!
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Go. 58's the money. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 58's the money. F-O. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check three. Kill. Hey!
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the shot. Underthrow. Showing it. Check it back. 8. Check nickel.
Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We got this.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Lucky.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Go. Watch safety creep. Watch out. Safety's creeping.
Now Howard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd and 7.
No. Check that. We don't like 52, right? Ready. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill. Watch the eye.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Watch 52. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 2nd down, it's Campbell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
That's going to be a long day. Please. Under 10.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
No. Gun. Hey, check 24.
Foster on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A first down carry for Foster. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, 58, right there. I got it. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Switch.
20.
From the 41, Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch 8.
Check 49. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Switch gears.
Let's set. Let's get him.
Watch twist.
Brings up second and 11
Back.
at the 34-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
Marty.
Go.
8.
Kill.
8.
Check 26. Check 3.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Slam.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's get it.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Give me that ball. Hey. Mike's 50. All day, dog. Check 37.
8.
Newton now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Gun, gun.
Following the interception, here's Newton. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On second down now, it's Foster. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Foster, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Great.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Come on, let's go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10.
52.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check tight. Watch out.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Running with Howard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Set, ready. Set the ending. All day. Tight dog. Check. Go.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Back to the 3.
Mike 58, right there.
8. 20.
Check 99. Check 99. Sweat. Joker. Check safety.
20.
Newton on first down. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, Howard. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And boy, this defense again. Really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. Hey, watch this, watch this. Hey, hey.
They do go for it. It's Murray. A desperation heave for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready.
Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Express.
Chance. Hey, alert three.
Hey. Ready.
On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I'm coming.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's great. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Murray now, just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. A give to the fullback on the dive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
On the give, this is their fullback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And too soft. Hey, stand up.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
On 2nd down, it's Foster. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 38. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 38-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Foster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I got you, son.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Foster. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. It's Foster, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, throw left side complete. That's Morgan. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
I'm letting you know right.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Little Mike 52, Mike 52. Time to go, night. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. What's the curl? Hey, check 24, check 24.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's got Smith here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Watch the run. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Check pass. Switch it. Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Check 13. Go. 52. Come on, D. 52.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's it. 180.
Mike, 58, right there. Get that quarterback and
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
check three, check three.
Great.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Here we go. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
20.
And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Gano's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Gostkowski with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking... And Foster loses the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Stop your whining.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. This is Coleman with a grab. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Don't let it breathe! Don't let it breathe! Play that top deep! Don't let it breathe, defense! 8!
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run. It's Foster. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
That's it. 180.
Army. Switch. Check nine.
They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Rush in. Check out.
Gun.
Check. Shoot. Check. Fresno.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So for Carolina, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they will try to